Well, good evening, everybody. Alan Slaughterzinski for the Brevard Sports Network. And we told you at the beginning of the summer that we weren't going to be doing a lot of interviews this summer, kind of taking it easy a little bit, relaxing, getting ready to be geared up for the upcoming fall season, which will be the busiest ever here on BSN. And we're very excited about that. But the interviews we are doing, we think they're interesting, and we absolutely believe that it's something you're going to want to listen to and watch. And here in our BSN studios tonight are three brothers that, God willing, and I know that they will. I know that the youngest is going to work his tail off to make the varsity team this year. But God willing, all three of them are going to be playing varsity football this year for the Palm Bay Pirates. Now, I know that their family's so proud of them, and I know that this would be, I don't even know if there are three brothers that have played. As I go back and look, I'll have to look before I open my mouth and say, I've never covered it, but I know I've never seen three brothers on the same varsity football team. Please help me welcome here for the first time to the Brevard Sports Network studios, and I'm going to put them on your screen there. On the left, we'll start with the oldest. On the left, rising senior Jacob Day. In the middle, rising sophomore Seth Day. And on the far right side of your screen is rising freshman Colton Day. And Jacob, Seth, Colton, welcome. Thank you for doing this. And thanks for your patience in the postponements. Those are my fault, but I appreciate you guys. I'm going to start with you, Jacob, rising senior linebacker for the Palm Bay Pirates. This has been a great defense over the last couple of seasons. 55 turnovers, I think, 7 defensive touchdowns under Mitchell Brown. Now he's the head coach. Going into your senior season, how excited are you for the upcoming year?
I'm pretty pumped. I'm ready for it. I like it.
Ready to go. What is your favorite part about playing the defensive side of the football? Obviously hitting people, but being able to be a captain, you have so many other things. If you are the captain of the defense this year, being that linebacker, what do you really like to do?
I like knowing everybody's job and being able to know if what's going wrong and what it is.
Okay. All right. Take that and pull that a little bit closer. Yep. Just a little bit closer. Yep. Just like Seth does. Now, Seth, now you're also a long snapper too, right?
Yes,
We're going to come back and talk about that because if I had it to do all over again, I would have never played quarterback. I would have been a long snapper. It's all I would have ever done. I would have spent morning, noon, and night long snapping. Now, Seth, tell me you're center, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to, believe me, boys, I'm going to ask the question how you're a center and he's a long snapper. We'll get to that, okay? But kind of tell me a little bit about you.
I played center for my first year on the varsity team. Wasn't, as enthusiastic about it until I actually got in the game a few times. I like the position. It's not.
You were just a freshman then, though, right?
Yeah.
And a freshman on the varsity team.
Yes.
When was the first time you realized, who did you play youth football for?
I played for a few teams. I played for the Youth League Palm Bay Pirates, Youth League Bayside Bears.
Gotcha.
And then I played for Melbourne Mercenaries.
Okay, so let me ask you this. When was the first time you remember where you go, man, this ain't youth football. These boys are hitting out here. Do you remember that?
Yeah, probably the first time I got in, I got pummeled by this big 6-foot nose guard.
And you
just dude.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, and then you go, damn, man, this ain't. Yeah, I get it. Colton, you're a nose guard yourself.
Yeah.
Who did you play youth football for?
A couple of teams. I played for Bayside, Melbourne Mercenaries,
okay,
and Melbourne Chargers.
All right, so you won a ring, right?
Well, All-Star ring.
All-Star ring.
We made it to the Super Bowl.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so now, listen. You know it's going to take some work to be a varsity football. How are you planning to make this football team this year? What do you want people to know you're going to do to make this football team?
I'm just planning for people to know how hard I'll work to get to where I want to be.
You're ready to go. What have you been doing this off season?
I've been in the weight room a lot and working on stamina and stuff.
Stamina in the weight room. All right, let's talk about. Now, obviously, do you have any sisters?
We have one little sister.
That poor girl. How old is she?
Like
5 years old.
Oh, no. Good. Well, you know what? Good for her. Because
Yeah.
I'll bet she has an absolute blast with 3 older brothers. And God help her boyfriends when she gets, oh, my goodness gracious. Could you just imagine? She like to play rough?
She tries.
Does I hear you. All right. So, Jacob, let me ask you this. You know, obviously you guys are brothers. How does it work in your household? Do you guys work out together? How does this work? You got 3 football players. Mm-hmm. You all play pretty physical positions, right? How does it work?
I'm mainly working a lot, but when I am there, we work out like for the school workouts.
Right.
And we're usually together trying to.
You push each other?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. How do you motivate them too? Because you're 4 years. You're going to be 4 years into this now. I get it, Seth. You would say, yeah, he's only 12th grade. I'm moving to 10th grade, but those 2 years make a big difference. How can you motivate them?
In my house, it's always been smack talk and like.
Okay.
That's how you motivate. You gotta be like, oh, you're not doing good, like
right?
Things like that, and that's always what gets them going.
Kind of jump on their ass a little bit, right? Yeah, no, I get it. I
Tries
totally
a little
get
harder.
it. Seth, you're the middle guy here of the brothers, right?
Yeah.
So, tell me about your role in this, in the motivation, and how do you motivate him?
I motivate him by competing with him.
Yeah.
In a way, yes.
I got
in the
you.
weight room, we're competitive most of the time.
Now, unfortunately, Seth, you're the young brother.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, Colton. Colton, I knew I would do that at least once. Sorry, Colton. Colton, you're the younger brother. So you got these 2 guys, but everybody can learn from everybody, right? I'm sure that's not the case. But how do they help you?
I mean, I am the biggest smack talker in the house, but
I can see that. Go ahead.
I do help them by probably just like getting them angry and then
getting them pissed, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you want to do, right? I mean, get each other fired up.
Yeah.
No, I hear it. I totally hear it. We are here with the Day brothers, Jacob, Seth, and Colton. And all right, so obviously you're all different, okay? You each have. What do you like? Let's just totally walk away from football for a while because that's really why I got you guys here.
Yeah.
I'm interested in this dynamic. So let's talk about off the football field. What do you like to do when you're not? Now, obviously, you're going to be a senior, so you probably have more privileges in terms of curfews and things like that, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So what do you like to do when you're not playing football? What are your hobbies, Jacob?
My hobbies.
Yeah.
I mainly hang out with my girlfriend and
Right.
work.
Where do you work?
I work at Rooney's.
Okay. What's that?
It's a restaurant
I-
plus a bar.
I got you.
Yeah.
What do you do there?
I dishwash.
Okay, there you go. And you know what? Summer job. And obviously you're driving,
Yeah.
right? So, yeah, man. So, okay, so getting a taste of the real world. But when you and your girlfriend want to go do something, right? Like you want to go relax and I mean, what do you do?
Go to the beach.
Yeah.
Beaches
Beach.
are around here.
Okay. All right. How about you, Seth? Off the football field, what do you like to do?
I'm a really big music person.
Let's talk
I'm into
music.
my
Go ahead.
I like R&B, rap.
Okay.
I'm really big into it because I don't know. It's just really calming. It puts me in my own place.
I got you. Okay, so it's nothing, guys, to find Seth chilling out with a set of headphones on, listening to some R&B and rap, right?
All the time.
Who are your favorite R&B and rap artists?
Ooh,
If I picked up your phone right now, what's your go-to on both?
Ooh. So I listen to a lot of older rap, like Tupac, Biggie Smalls.
There you go. Classic stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think another one is Mob Deep or something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Ice Cube.
Oh, now he's talking my
all that.
game. Ice Cube.
West Side Connect.
Ice
all
Cube's
that.
my favorite all-time rapper. I loved Ice Cube. I was heartbroken when he left NWA, but when I love all of his solo stuff as well. Okay, Colton, what do you do for fun?
I just like going outside and competing with other people at the courts and just like trying to find kids to play sports with for real.
I got you. Basketball, foot. You guys do you all still play? Kids still play tackle football? You know, like the old-fashioned way in the sand lots.
Yeah.
And do you guys still do that?
I try to, but
When
a lot of
we
people are
try.
scared to hit.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like hitting though. They're not very physical.
Yeah, I get that these days. That's why, back in my days, we used to play a game where, unfortunately, I can't say the name of what we used to call it, but we we undoubtedly played it constantly, and it was nothing for somebody to get a set of teeth in their head, or somebody had to leave the game because they had to go get 8 stitches, but man, they would sit there and cry for the next week, not because they had stitches, because they couldn't play.
Yeah.
That's just the way it was. What's that? Throw it up, catch it, and run
that's
for
exactly
your
what
life.
we did.
Is that what you do?
Yes, yes.
Throw it up, bust them up.
Yeah, that's it. Guys, all right. So, what have you done so far this summer? And we're going to start with you, Colton, on this one. What have you done this summer? Just going outside, hanging around? Do you guys have anything? You guys have anything coming up this summer? I mean, camp is in Monday was 4 weeks until camp officially starts. I know you still have your off-season workouts, but you guys got anything planned coming up?
Not really.
Tell me about your family. We know about your sister. Tell me about the rest of your immediate family. Mom, all of them. Yeah.
My mom, she's working at a school right now.
Yeah.
Lunch cafeteria lady.
I got you.
My dad, he hasn't been working for a while, but he's been at the house.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Dad. Okay. I know Mom loves you guys to death.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, I'm sure, is a constant. With 3 boys, you have to be, right? Is Dad a motivator for you guys?
Yes, for
Yes.
sure.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. All right. So, what are your goals for this season? What do you want to do? Like, obviously you want to go play ball at the next level.
I want to go to college.
You have, D1, D2, D3, JUCO. You got all of this available to you. How are you going to get there this year? What do you need to do on the field to get those offers you want?
Just need to play hard, full speed. Even if I don't know what I'm doing, full speed. It always looks good.
Tell me about Palm Bay, and anybody can take this. You look at your coaching staff. Mm-hmm. Coach Mitch is one of, I think, 7 guys on that staff that went to school there, played football there. That's tradition. You played for Dan Burke. You know about Coach Burke, right?
Yep.
So you know what Palm Bay football tradition is. What does it mean to you?
Like Palm Bay football tradition.
Yeah, what is it to you? When you think, you're playing for one of the more storied programs in the county, what's that mean?
Like, what does it mean to play there?
Yeah, like, what does it mean to you to be a part of this program?
I mean,
Like, it's special, right?
yes.
It's like, what does it mean to you as a 10th grader, 9th grader last year to get That doesn't happen. Coach Mike DeGore, right?
Oh, the gory.
One of the greatest offensive linemen in the history of this county. You guys know Coach DeGore is still the only offensive lineman in state championship history to have won the MVP of a state championship game. Now, he won't tell you that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
He was my teacher.
Yeah, there you go. But he played for the Florida Gators. I know you guys know that.
Yeah.
So when Reggie Nelson, NFL,
Yeah.
Joe Cohen, NFL. I mean, the list of names goes on and on and on and on. So what does that tradition mean to you?
Makes me feel included. I feel like the team is a big family.
Yes.
Including coaches. Nobody lets anybody fall behind. We're all pushing each other to do better.
How did you last year? Because you'll be able to offer Colton some advice this year.
Yes.
Colton makes varsity. He's probably going to be in the same boat you were last year, meaning you make a football team, man, you want to play.
Yes.
Looking back on your season right now, if I said to you, okay, what advice do you have for Colton if he makes the team this year?
Just push yourself as hard as you can, and you have to show out, and you can't be lazy. You have to,
keep working.
yes.
Keep putting your face in front of the coaches,
Yes.
right?
And
That's what you want to do.
Always want to make sure that you're standing out in front of them.
Colton, what would it mean to you to make this team as a freshman?
I would be honored because not a lot of people get to play varsity as a freshman at all.
No, I didn't. I got cut. I mean, to be able to do that. And this is a very much a winning tradition at Palm Bay. Okay, so we know you guys are different in what you like to do and who you are. Let's talk about the dinner table. Now, in my house, it was me and my brother, or me and my stepbrother, my sister, my younger brother, my stepfather, my mother, and usually one of us had a friend over. So our dinner table, if we ever truly ate at the dinner table, was always, if it weren't crowded, then we all ate at different times. But
That's how it
is that how?
Yeah,
That's how it has to be, right? I mean,
She
going
cooks
to
it at 4, and then
Right.
come get it as you get it.
what's your go-to, man? Like if Miss Rebecca said, "What do you want for dinner tonight?" What are you asking for?
What am I asking?
Yeah, what do you want? What's your favorite dish she makes? Y'all two better be thinking.
She makes a lot, so it's like she'll make it, and I'll be like, I forgot about that. Like it's like
She
comes out with something new, but it's not even new because like she's made it before.
Made it
It's just
before.
I don't remember.
I'll come back to you. You think of a dish. How about you?
She makes really good beef tips.
Okay.
And I forgot what it's called. It's
Is it with the beef tips?
yeah.
Is it
Beef
stri-
tips and egg noodles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Beef
that's
tips
the
and
bomb. Anything with egg noodles in it.
Yeah.
How about you, Colton? What's your favorite dish?
Steak, mashed potatoes, and broccoli.
Nice. Look at you, man. Meat, potatoes, and a vegetable. He's on it. I can hear it. I know he's on it. We're here with the Day brothers, Jacob, Seth, and Colton. All right. I think it would be unfair of me to ask who the best athlete is because you're the oldest.
Yeah.
Right? So, but who would you point to, Colton? Right. He's the oldest. But you each have something I'm sure you're good at, like from an athletic standpoint. I'll come back to you. What are you better than Jacob at?
Probably wrestling. I do
Wrestling?
sports.
Okay. Is that your second sport?
Yes.
Good man. All right, Colton. What are you better than Seth at?
Oh, basketball.
Basketball? Okay. All right. And Jacob, when you look at these two, what are they each really good at?
Colton's really relentless.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll keep going no matter what.
You're
Sorry.
good. Good. You're right.
No matter what. And then Seth, he's really solid. Like anything he's doing, he's really solid with it. He's gonna make sure it's done right. He's gonna make sure it's
All the way
done
through.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I want you to tell me something about Jacob.
I feel like he's a really reliable person. Like
Yeah.
you can fall back on him, and he's really nice.
He's a leader.
Yes, he's a leader. He's a good person. Someone that you could look up to.
I got you. Colton?
If you ask him something, he'll always give it to you straight. He won't try to make you feel better or anything.
How's that make you feel to hear that coming from your brothers?
It's good. It's
Now.
good thought into it.
What about what's the thing? I want to be careful with this one. Yeah, I guess a lot of expensive stuff in this studio. What's the thing? No, I'm kidding. What's the thing that I don't know, like you'll always disagree over, no matter what it is? Like if you don't even talk about it because if you do, you know it's going to lead to an argument.
That's a hard one.
And you know
a
what?
hard one.
There's nothing wrong with that. If
Yeah.
you can't immediately think, for the most part, how do you guys get along? I mean, I know you're on camera now.
Yeah,
But I've had siblings in here before tell me I can't stand her or him half the time. But how do you guys get along?
We stay in our own lanes. Like we always, if we need
That's
each
smart.
other, it's like we ask for it. But like we don't try to be in each other's business just to be in each other's business.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. How about, what would you say? Same thing?
Yeah, basically, and we get along really well majority of the time. Sometimes there'll be little fights that break out, but nothing too serious.
You're smiling over there. What are you over there chuckling about?
I talk way too much smack to Jake, and then
And then it gets, you get a, listen,
Might get a little physical.
that's all right. That's going to happen with brothers. If you guys sat here and told me that that stuff never happens, I'd be like, yeah, they showed off for the cameras. But you didn't. You're honest about it. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I got a younger sister that's 18 months younger than me. She used to beat my butt. Now, look, I would never put my hands on her, but, man, there were times I just wanted to kill her when we were growing up. But she had no resolve about throwing hands, and it just came to that sometimes as siblings growing up. What would you want Jacob, and I'll ask you this, if you had to describe the Day family in one sentence or one word or one whatever, how would you describe it? Outgoing? I like that.
Probably the same, but I'm gonna go with funny.
Funny?
Yeah, we're funny people.
Okay. And then, look, I came to you last, so if you don't have one, that's okay.
yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this. We were talking about hobbies and things like that earlier. Y'all pretty much like the same thing when it comes to, like, movies and... No, okay, all right. Pull your thing up there a little bit. Pull that microphone up there. What kind of movies do you like?
I like comedies. I like adult animations.
Okay, you're anime. I got you. Okay, all right. How about you, Seth? What do you like?
I like comedies a lot too.
Do you?
I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a big comedy person. Adam Sandler.
Okay. Who's your favorite comedy guy?
What he said?
Adam Sandler.
What a boy.
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
Mama.
What's your favorite line from? And I know you guys repeat these. What's your favorite part of that movie?
Mama said the medulla oblongata. It's something like that. But that whole part.
With the alligator,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. With the guy that looked like Colonel Sanders. How about you?
That's some high quality H2O.
Colton, do you have a favorite type of movie?
I like comedy, but it's not the same. It's not Adam Sandler like it.
Who do you like?
Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Oh, Jim Carrey's
The
really good,
Mask.
too.
What's your favorite Jim Carrey movie? Do you have one? No, The Mask was
What's it
great.
called?
Dressed up as the mask.
Did you? You got to send me that picture if you got it.
My mom will.
All right, I got to have that picture.
There's two movies to it. It's Animal Detective.
Oh, Pet
yeah,
Detective.
yeah,
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 1
yeah,
and 2. Yes, I forgot about Pet Detective. Jim Carrey's a great, great actor. Guys, as we get set to wrap this up, I just think it's a great dynamic that you guys have as brothers. I do. And look, like all families, I know there's going to be times when you don't get along and there's fighting and there's pushing and there's shoving. You guys play video games at all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. Who's the best video game
Me.
player?
definitely him.
Yeah? What do you play? What do you like to play, and what are you really good at?
I'm really good at 2K and Madden, and then I play Call of Duty.
So you have an Xbox or a PlayStation?
PlayStation.
We got to get his PS. We got to get his PlayStation ID and get some online stuff going. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. This old man right here's been playing a little PlayStation 5 this summer already.
What games do you play?
Madden.
I'll beat you in Madden.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. MLB The Show, NHL. I play all the sports games. Now, Caleb likes to play, what's that goofy game? Diablo. He does
Oh, Diablo's a good game.
Yeah, Diablo. I say goofy because I love when he plays. I like watching him play, but I don't understand it.
Yeah.
He does the Spider-Man, and he does the
amazing.
sports games too. As we get set to wrap up here, guys, I just want to tell you I've been communicating with your mom on this, and she loves you guys very much, man. Her kids are her pride and joy. What what do you think you'll miss most? Like when you're off at college, right? First of all, before we talk about college, what do you want to study? What do you want? Where do you see yourself? And now I'm not going to ask you guys this because you're not seniors yet. I'll get you two back in here next year at this time to do a follow up.
Yeah.
And if you're home, we'll get you back in as well.
Yeah.
But what do you want to study in 5 years when college football's over? Where and what do you want to be doing?
In college,
No, when you're done.
I want to be somewhere like doing some type of construction. Like that's what I'm doing in college, construction management.
Really?
Yeah.
You like that hard labor, man.
Yeah.
That's a work your way to the top business. Good for you, man. Good for you. Colton, I will ask you, or not Colton, Seth, I will ask you this because you're in the 10th grade and it's never too early to start thinking about what do you want to be one day?
I'm really big into marine life, and I want to be a marine biologist.
Really? Where does that fascination come from?
I don't know. When I was younger, I was really into like Nemo and stuff like that, like the underwater movies.
Makes sense.
All those animals.
I love
sharks,
Nemo.
Dolphins, fish, just in general.
You know, I'm excited to see Despicable Me 4.
I am.
It looks
Mega
pretty
Minions,
good.
the
It
Mega
looks
Minions.
pretty good, man. I'm not going to lie. And you know what, Colton? What do you want to be when you get older?
If football doesn't work out, I'm going to trade school.
Okay. What is there a trade you want to learn, or you want to kind of feel your way through them all?
It's either going to be power lines or welding.
Okay, welding, man. I tell you what, I love this country. And Caleb's sitting over there now, and he's told me this before. He wishes he would have become a welder. And this is a country that by the time you get into the working world, it desperately needs it now. But the infrastructure of this country is absolutely just terrible. And half to three-quarters of it, bridges, all of it, it all needs to be built. And you can't do any of that without construction, without welding. And you know what? A lot of those bridges go over water, don't it?
Yeah.
So all three of you guys, admirable choices for what you want to be. And money makers too in careers. As we wrap up, guys, thank you. This has been a ton of fun, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. But what's one thing you want everybody to know about the 2024 Palm Bay Pirate football team? If I said, what is Palm Bay going to be like this year? What should everyone know? What do you want them to know?
Definitely going to be physical.
Physical.
Yep.
Yes.
No doubt. I can definitely see that. Guys, it is. And you know what? I like it. And I'm interested to see. I just think it's going to be phenomenal what these guys do down there under Mitchell and a staff that knows what Palm Bay, and I'm not saying the previous staff didn't know what Palm Bay football, that's not what I'm saying at all, because obviously Coach Burke was there for 25 years, but I'm just saying to continue that tradition is going to be big for these student athletes. And so, I just want to thank these guys again. On the left-hand side, rising senior Jacob Day. In the middle, rising sophomore Seth Day. And on the far right, rising freshman Colton Day. Gentlemen, thank you all so much.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. For the Day brothers and for Caleb, who sets all of this up in such a confined space, we really appreciate it. And to all of you out there, thanks for sticking with us this summer. We know it's not been the daily source of content that it is from August until May, but we needed a break. We're taking it. But these great interviews with these great student athletes are what we can promise you for the rest of the summer. For Jacob, Seth, Colton, and Caleb, I'm Alan for the Brevard Sports Network. Have a great night, everybody.